welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. It's the Temple Owls and the Memphis Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame, one of the things Coach talked to me about was just the importance of getting their quarterback going. This transfer quarterback has been everything they needed and more. They are so grateful they picked him up in the portal. And now today, he is close to going over 3,000 yards for this season. They feel confident with the script. They meet every Friday night to see exactly what plays the quarterback likes. So they are confident they'll get him that mark early in the game. I'll keep you posted to how that looks down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. So Memphis offense will come out first. And it's Air Nolan taking the field. He threw for 5 touchdowns in a victory last time out.
Here we go. Ready? 180. Go.
Straight ahead, it's Hayden. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job.
Snags it, and he's open. The 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Trying to move them on the counter. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. In the red area, it's Hayden. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Takes a snap, wants to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the Temple Owls offense will now get its first chance with the football. And we expect to call this guy's name pretty often. Here's Peter Clark. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment. The run inside. It's Smith. A little open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give is to Smith. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. The short hands, it's Chase. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. They were all over it. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Shepard. Keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. In the backfield, it's Chase. Could not make his way to the corner. Long way to go on 2nd down. In traffic, it's Hardy. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Shepard. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Only a place to be tackled immediately. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Back's got it on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. On the move from inside is 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tipton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We've played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Powers inside. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. No room to bring it back. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. He's out past the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside. It's Smith. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They give it back to him. Knocked down immediately.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Out wide right, it's Tipton. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. The screen, he's got wheels, turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Hayden. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. This time they'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Covey. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Memphis picking up the tempo.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. That one just came off his hand badly.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Wants to throw it. He spins that thing down the middle. It's caught. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wideout trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They keep pushing forward, down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Nolan. Under pressure. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many 1st downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mason. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, it's Smith. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Holds on. It's Bermudez. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Breaks through. It's Smith. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Keeps it himself. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Bunch formation for these receivers. Throws it back. Right side, it's Chapman. Running free. The 30. Past the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Sets his feet, it's Shepard. Out wide right, it's Chase. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. With the catch, it's Chase. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Out wide left, it's Hardy. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It is perfect. This is now a 7-point game. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hardy. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it again on the option. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Well, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the air. It's Shepard on the move. Touchdown, Temple. He carried it into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Memphis. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mason. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Sells the run, wants to pass. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Dropping back, it's Shepard. Oh, pressure's coming. Hauls it in. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Trying to make one miss. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Catch inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls it. Now the toss. Might have a chip. Touchdown, Memphis. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll bring it out. It's Mason. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw, it's Shepard. Extending the play. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Look out. Just got rid of that one.
We got a close game here in the third quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Gets the back moving. Pushes ahead. There he goes. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Direct snap. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Memphis wants to move quickly. Moving the pocket, it's Nolan. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Play action on first down. Looking left. That's caught. It's Hardy. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Fresh set of downs going up top. They'll run the screen. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The play fake. They're all over it. And he avoids the sack.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a...
He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Looking for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quick give. It's Hayden. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. Well, this game is all but wrapped up. The Week 13 scoreboard for the top 12 teams in the country looks like this. So the final period starts with a second down play. After the run, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Throwing right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Tigers are flying down the field. Now on the move. Maybe a crease. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Long way to go on second down. The snap sets up to throw. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Bringing it back, past the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Right side, it's Chase. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll keep it himself. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. This offense has it with really good field position. And the RPO got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Shepard. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Owls. A great catch and run for 6.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now.
Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On the return, it's Mason. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. The run inside. It's Smith. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Line getting set on second down. They want to throw it. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. New set of downs after the completion. Comes down, it's Bermudez. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Between the hashes, it's Chase. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Looking for a man. It's Shepard. Here comes the heat. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Rush right in his face. He's going to run it. Stop right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rushes on. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. And he stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pick up of 12 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. And I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Finds his target. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Under pressure. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. He's past the sticks. Brought down after a big run, and that is knows the way to put an exclamation point on this one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. Sells the run, looking to pass. The throw. He's got the tight end. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 of the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, first and goal. Tight end now in motion. Running the red zone. It's Hayden. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Bell. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got room on the return. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
In this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out